Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Sikasem, High Life Radio. Patrick Befi, Kwesi Kankam, and Uti Monday Abedi, and it's 7. That means I was seeing it to Mika. Na you could see Sikasem. He Sikasem Wajuma. Yempesi Sikasem Tino. Penny Force Nebe Yakora. Lumbanekai. Again, Patrick Befi, Kwesi Kankam, High Life Radio, and Uti Sikasem, and April. Financial peace. And he said 2 things that go together: financial peace. It doesn't go together at all. And send the DBCN at least your African history kakransa. Send you kwasi wa hey na wa bin history mu yedie or church kakra yedie. I hope say it here yedie adwuma. Kwasi and then how
yeah, for every child, I am a chief for near phone, so yeah, my BBA crab and Najuma D. So I send a DBA, Edika, no, it's near African history. Yeah, back was some as a unia yipa, and then in the end, yet necessarily African history, but Bibika Caribbean, so my if you move kakra, and I'm a person medito, yeah, African community, and as a Ghanaian community name. One thing I mean who said mostly black young boys say be the teenagers and then even more elementary school BB koswa yemu bibrani and shada sometimes akrano school yes obawe and that's why they keep on sending emails and a whole lot of things to you the parents. Sometimes it will create me very frustrated. Then you catch us akrano on shada and bomodin addition, but all parents, say akrano any that kind of disability, Meaning say parents be brave, individualized education plan, IEP, which is under the Individuals with Disability Education Act, something legal or as a renas akrebi an addition adding so back catch up in the colleagues or ADHD and I say be or spectrum so you create your mankasa an individualized educational program be at the home. Now if you move kakra me when say young boys now more elementary school any offers in the Bibri now they don't have that issue. Some of them naturally be quite a fast trauma deal with school and na emboa when untina omuntimi catch up with colleagues and don't stress akrani nima and I say disability, especially when Dr. Bia and diagnosing say or disability. Now the reason why most people wear the schools say omoyesana omunyeska because scanning on they fund this our program and this kind of programs now by also discussion but most of these schools are not really interested in akrani say bia obebo modern one addition is canon or interested in and it will hana se team bia or that kind of report ni ba don't be in a haste to put the kid on the IEP. Unless say a medical doctor and I say medical profession be I diagnose all people. Now don't just follow the teachers for there can I say the school principal is saying, and it's a way to also one or the other is a way to subdue promising young talents away in African and then black communities, because sometimes it can be a threat to them. And then also aside this being a threat to them, akraninya kotoso say kima ebia senamdi can disability na spectrum no cry a deny access to school or be a bit me at the end of the day akrani ni bibia odina kwakotum ebia anko bit me enya scholarship a very great school, but because he has records of that it means that he cannot school at a place where every other person is schooling. And in the for a mestre say we should start really pay attention to it. Unya lectures, unya email about money saying please read, especially when they are trying to force IEP, individualized educational plan on your child when so ban ABO need disability BR.
Wow, eye opener.
Yes.
Eye opener. Microphone be hadri. Said you can hadri. Kasa maybe a dream and chebiasa enough back say. No more hand the pre was a name and Nakrana. I see we don't cram free can buy almost a day. I don't buy almost school for now and they say, but no him. A medical doctor, he no idea about that. When you send money to sir, say baby a chinese and crano, the way or more bully or more so I had a old turn is about baby. It will go to size and 2 years, that a whole lot of different issue ever. It is true. I will see pay attention to Sanya Manapa. Very, very true. What did the diagnosis here? Who said you can baby and goes with Timmy Drew. Buhuna were Timmy and Cosa because of Sanya marketing kitty way. I never could say this make a crowd 100 years. Almost started if you want my yes, I be a crana if school, yes, and do mails near the parents be brought my view communication issues near the to become responded. I know, say, you will be on my young cassette said your cassette, by saying the true the yard. Men, how so the true. Let type on the camera never come on when you communicate in that way now, we will be your life for man. Because most African parents, when it comes to Sanya Mana, because
yeah,
you can't be found the bank on your challenge so many things by so won't me cry and I said you won't me cry to cry now to be quite sorry it could be only at the bit me and wow I'm organized so we are with almost an idea yes I did be almost more tatans I was a video cry enough on an English school who cry so school very important to see a shade sadness so a good passer or decide we are because I grow so I be affect a community. Again, because you can come Patrick fee, High Life Radio, Sikasem and out and a topic there why some people earn more but stay broke.
yes.
This topic is very sensitive. Oko cancer as we see now, be want to see Kakram cancer broker and which is a way juma. Sikeba. If you cry more, and so Tim said, no, hands are. And then I must add a neighbor. Now, Boo said, Scabia, the ones who yes, Cacassia, the ones in the Adrian. Sika money a fun. A big clambo corporate ladder. I win your promotion, all right. I'll more cash the big checks. And somehow, every Friday, Gaza. This Friday, the next Friday, by week, the next Friday that someone was trained the next one. It's almost like bank accounts, a secret trap door be as it's kind of from the Piaco. But here's the truth. Being broken had nothing to do with how much you earn. Sometimes about how faster we'll spend it and how little are we planning. And now, sometimes how deeply why would you say impressive and Kofa almost you won't put because he almost you
Oh yeah,
almost you won't put. But we are so much focused on that thing, say, if you see impression, just to impress. And you move be and make good money. And so no, they are still broke. Say now, see, you see, topic where the BBA amount of will be uncomfortable because a challenging the myth that more money equals and automatically survey everything. Like I was spoiler alert, it doesn't.
Oh.
Say habit, if your habit doesn't change, and founding can be a baby. And also will continue to your financial mistakes now. The real reason about psychology, culture, emotion, practical, wire, and no never be sure myself. Wire, paycheck to paycheck. Eti yenhwe de masa niema no eye we. Again, topic no why some people earn more but still broke. Because it may be a trip because some makasa some that say na obi me go through the finances near there. Na me kokase we broke. The both you have a crop about me. And they are looking for 250,000. To me, so you broke. And I'm saying, show me the money. You make 250, all right, but where is the money? See, can you hope? And you know, yes, you're broke. Number one, lifetime inflation. And then before we are more.
Okay. Yeah, lifestyle inflation.
Yeah, like cost.
Yeah, lifestyle inflation. Now, I say, inflation. Usually, the admin call economic terms. So, CBS inflation. But I say, near my board cost, but usika na wono. Intimi to sentiment is Satan now usika $10 and an intimi to oatmeal. As you see, $10 no cannot afford the oatmeal. Now, I say prices in the cost. Now, similarly, no lifestyle inflation is when your income increases, then your spending increases. In normal sense, you try your possible best, say you will live below your means. And into your movie brain now, the moment our salary begins to increase, no, won't say you will upgrade our car. One common thing we will try to upgrade our phone. We would upgrade our apartment or even upgrade our house. Sometimes car any phone need any you see even the next 5-10 years it will be okay. But still, because the salary now increasing it, money has a way of controlling you. If you don't find a way of controlling it, it's a kind of back baby na bones and yeah. And it's vacation cry ne homes so obeko Mpaboa ne ho so say otono obeto all in the name that they say nisika sem ekosro and intino say the way odi sika na say the way na ho fa de tie no it should match the salary increment, which is totally wrong because I say cut your coat according to your size. But in this case, no crown, you have to cut it way below salary, expenses number, cut it way below. Senior Beya, Ubinya, a breathing room, ekakra. Ghana too is there. Young boys need to for baby. Yes, kana first thing I say, and say, talker. Obi who say, yeah, you see, we've also arrived. Meanwhile, it be our home soon here. This is no koto kano 500 cedis and kabit me a save no. Take me out to fuel. Meanwhile, the car is not really a need or a necessity for you. There are alternatives for you until while we do stage be all leverage and it's all talk crampa income. Yeah.
Yeah. Who say income goes up, spending goes up, savings stay flat, stress up. Because I don't know banana echo. Sikan banana. You know that only because you have a say you make 150,000. Maybe when your new job, I push you to 200,000. It's most unlikely say 150 now. When you're raised to 200, usually be out to 2 jobs. And idea within be our apply for job be inside and be out to when you're 250. They live like the 250 in a ball. Sometimes a trick plan no. Don't really say your tax. Tax. Only what to say will be out 250 na pepe because it's in never. No. The thing is also your tax. Also your tax. You see, more people on man in breaking it down and was okay, so even some just 250, I was in between be about 50,000 tax the call. It you know. My star year and as my lifestyle year, I said, at least maybe 50,000 from it. You did 250 now because if he said, no, you see, higher income and fix it overspending habit.
Yeah.
Because we now and the income no a spending habit. You know, why we wanna spend it said you know now. Number 2, try to impress others. You see, many people spend money to look successful. You know, expensive clothes, luxury items, and flashy lifestyle, often hidden financial stress. You see, they have kind of say, "Unkwana be kind silly." Uko churchill, over chilling area, ukwana ada hona wo kind silly. You know, pass I don't know, enko. You know, enko so. We say the math is not math. Don't follow the Joneses. The Joneses can do math because omutimi a math and komutimi making 100,000, no spending 150,000. And to me follow on a hot children. The hot children, pa. And so, you know, to say, you a dream, say, who use a nice car and had a luxurious car. What a big house, a community, no big house or shit designer clothes and a whisker. And yet the same. Because it could be said that pana or what that situation in crown. Ebia a bosia and all the yes and yamanina, which it would be brave. It was our situation. You see, sometimes Yana is so funny, say, who be ukuta and also she be out with any board day pa. And so Yamana Mekai, steady in our say, we need part 10, and as we need part 100 beer, we need part 10 beer, therefore, you should would be more. 40. You pay 100,000 100,000 Ghana emergency omunibi. You can cash omunibi. Omunibi. You be crowd $400 crowd dollars crowd. Say a physical cash power say 400. I just say you sign down. Either say you could card and I say you could busi be and I be the boy. Physical cash is pay any be. But I had you go cry now with the physical crowd make. What you say this can make a pretty decent. I could be to me a free no. But because that lifestyle now it just say it was so interesting for you know these days. So at the man is cried the crowds, they be a man cried the small man they sometimes say I cry. The woman to me because of share sorry no crowd the pictures. I spread it after baby a quite China. It would be you. It was canting pana would be. Yeah, say so we should be to be shirts now or the pens BS to be pens now the shirt BS. You know. Eti sad niema we dey se wo kasa wo di akira e bibia e be hawo. Don't follow the Joneses. Your problem you know you try say oh the Joneses no be ya nya bitimi ai. You know, it doesn't make sense. Say me make 50,000. Last time I work now me take 60,000 car. Who drive more than your salary whole year. It is also all dream I started air click. Is it true? Said my whole salary, year salary, no, may drive a bros cry, may say drive one a bros. It doesn't make sense, you know. But yet, it will be brave, all because of our competitions. I would a friend say Ishia, a gatherings near the Ishia. Competitions, I can see. I won't in here. Come here, competition be a discable fee, and yet the easy every one. And so, and you focus more. And you are dreaming now. All because what? If someone who say, we have arrived. This is the only thing and will consider anyone now say, why ye? Or consider designer shirt to be, designer should be, so why ye? This is the only thing you must say. And will consider say, oh, big house and why ye? No, yes, I did here. It you know, jai sad now we say, person do 2 years because person yes, and I'm for say. See, microphobia na minimum, and I said a minimum na first now to say, almost say, so almost say, I say, we see iska, iska. It you know, said they make a committee who chess with Guardian. I was always she designer things, or to a big house, or to your friend say, cars near the. And that time now, okay. No money must be but they say, you say, on some 2 years, near to 2 years. Sunday one come on ye be. Because at this point, no, they have nothing to prove. Because I don't know how. Nti ehu hia so be kwako prove atro bi say also she bibi bi answer also talk car bi answer also to die bi answer asa no tinies Jerusalem no omo nye sa de ne bi iti na se betini a ade ba ko e haye I making money all right, pretty decent money. That's still the whole tree is sad. The start me can be about Upiana Menino and then nipa bako. I've gone through such situation be brave. Making more money. Niska, can move. Can buofu. Making money. Are you good? Is it so dear we are crying share 70% making 150,000 over the United States of America. And your cases out. It will make it that amount of money now we use at least that's a good.
Yeah.
Because people be bring 300,000. Look at see and people be bring 300,000 because of the IT programs near there. Everybody amount for you. People be bring making more than 100,000. People be bring. And the last time I checked a credit, it was about 80% with the working force. Then they make more than 100,000. So it tells you that people be bring make it win. I mean, for number 3. No investment culture. Some people can earn good money but never invest. Their money sits in a checking account or gets spent quickly. See, without investing, income cannot grow into wealth. Yeah. See, I'm not for say if you don't invest, anyone cry risky. Anyone will be risky because the moment we invest in, we put financial situation at jeopardy. Look. You cannot save your way to wealth. It doesn't happen that way. When you say they must save all the time, you save. You see, people keep great income, but investment is stay flat. It's like I said, the or a BB obey me ask people. What mean skip investment too? Because you name say so this car air 2 savings account one. When say when you pay 2 point something 0.02%, 0.05%, and he said, "Oh, the scared to my dabe now bit me drew milo nibi." And ye, you will be one more cash no as in their your friend savings account. If you cry, will cry savings cry checking. Who's gonna learn your nursery as it's kind of vacation. Any absolutely nothing. And yes, sir. Meanwhile, inflation quietly neighbor. Say even if it's 4%, now saying that it cost more originally it's about 3 to 4% over the United States of America. It is a sika daho. Which other countries cry, I do cry more. It is a if it's not bringing anything, it's not doing anything. I don't know. The American business say, Usika savings account. Now you don't have name for that money. You had no business. So says it can be. But I'm seeing people is asking who can a controversial. The truth, you cannot save your way to wealth. Because if your money doesn't grow up, you see, many high-end earners, they are broke because of the same way I can. Because I didn't hear, woman saying is Mikiska. And paso, who saying, the public brave, who share special school. I qua, saying is Mikiska, a train, and you will be as well compared to Monesca neighbor. By social interest in is multiply Sika. Oh, and train. It's a money in is truly be investing. But sure, because he invested in was a financial, we are stuck in the same place. Now, they were say, and say, you probably bring to say, oh, investment is only for the rich. Not realizing, say, exactly the people that you are calling rich right now. Omo invested the you draw, omo save. Because almost save we are make a be a baby almost and namasia crying pigeon. Yes. But I was say, oh, investment is for the rich. But I didn't we are rich. So we'll grow the money, we'll multiply the money. And the money, yes, sir. You see, the thing is, the BI, one of the guys went to Bakuyo Takas will say, you don't need money to make money. but you need money to grow your money. It is very important. You have to, that means say if you don't multiply, find a way to grow your money, to make that money multiply. Another one, so I almost spend it so fast. That's the reason why I will make you a lot of money. And so no, they find a way so mistake. I say, Yabonidia. See kind of cost so find way be say bestie baby will steal and I say because now or coffee. Because almost spend it too much. And crossing the mind so be investment cry. But without investment, no, income is just paying bills. Income with bills with the away with the way. Only investment and the path to freedom. A very uncomfortable lesson, especially here by BB Osieka. If your money isn't working, you'll be working for your money entire life. And BB MPCB.
Wow. Yep. The next one depending on one source of income. A single source of income, I even say it's a trap. And when you are sitting on a time bomb, a bit free honor, you find yourself wanting. And as I said, that was everything will become unstable. And then that you move and also to that so you can say having more than or having multiple income sources. And say ejuma 10 and now ejuma 3, 5. No, some people are still doing 5 jobs. Some people are doing like 3 shifts, but still they are broke. It goes beyond that. Now, we say no be religious kakra, a Christopher, Cremophone, Obia GBBD. But one thing I know, I think there's a scripture in Ecclesiastes 11 or so. Yeah, it talks about having about
the 7 ventures.
Yes.
7 ventures. Yes.
7 ventures.
Yes. I think it's
these 7 ventures, and say have 7 businesses, but have 7 ventures are it me produces come out. So 7 when you at least nyamu be 3. When you no nyamu 3. So untimi nyina kra nyamu 3. And you will earn income or and yes, your salary or your wages. You exchange your time for money. Your profit income 7 and maybe second one your profit income. Profit income the money that you are getting from maybe owning a business and as a being an entrepreneur. Your interest income, interest, usually an earning that you will get from lending money to somebody or maybe giving your money to the bank. Especially high yield savings account and also to me big akra eba. Your dividend income. Dividend, stocks and then investment, whether ETF, whether mutual fund, you get dividends. And your rental income. The rental income, our property be ultimately rented. You move your hand say, or Ghana, we can convert that house, especially it's one time called Ghana and Tentama. You can convert portion of the house for Airbnb. If it is okay for you to even convert it to a guest house, you can convert it to a guest house. It will bring income. Your capital gains, and it's our property when it has appreciated. Sikana winye free, usually capital gains. And also another source of income. Until we do stage beer on your beam. So one thing that I would say is that because you work so hard to make your money, find a way to make the money also work hard for you. There's another one, and I'm personally count royalties. Royalties, a true book or a musician or your arts. They get money from it. And these are some of the ways that you can increase your sources of income. It doesn't necessarily mean say you 3 and now 4. No, they get to a level where usikana wunyano ubetimi asoma sikane se enkonko di dwuma diwe ema na bosome so a ebia emu 10% and emu 5% abro. I did a video on TikTok okokosikankam obehu oko Facebook and so abehu. I was talking about 5 ways that you can grow your money in the US. I spoke about stocks, I spoke about ETFs, mutual fund, and then I highlighted say stock in your DIB. I recommend it for the status because it can be very volatile. But if you say mutual fund, ETF, and index, you can put portion of your money and for a portion of it. Obey me the question. Sanya we on ye mbebre ya ebu ye ni agusu okoka wo ye communities na almost scan beshi ana me sika ne beshi but yet hasana most of our colleagues are ebi omunluku to say you know, most of them are putting their money in these things and then oman home 5 10 15 years bon say when improvement kese e o ni sika same but ye team ya di nya ya di scan ko she bibi say na allocate. We are not saying that don't build a house. You need a house. Then also consider ways of letting your money work for you. And the exchange, which is the profit. And into medium ETF more. I'm just buying a fraction of whatever ETF it is. I don't have to buy the entire ETF. Say a mutual fund, say index fund, say S&P 500 now. And yet change now say me to and then I'll build that consistency. If you know how to cook, monetize it. If you know how to talk, monetize it. If you know how to make makeup, monetize it. Other ways you can get a source of income from a team known for an into a dear bar because yes, I would money you are dear. And if I'll do it ever.
Because there are so many people they can't see beyond. Say, again, oh, Cassat will come up with see me, Diana meets me, a bit me a man bassa, and we've been there before. And because we've been channeled for a certain way, the Biana Hana, Juma, near check and Quantiana fee say, as it be said, be anyhow. Nakakaso, I will be a mentias in quite a to the bush crown Kusia, said now can also recommend the stocks. When you also recommend this stock, talking of single stocks, I also catch us with a mutual fund, this animal, so as a beginner, find who crowd concusia sudden. 3 years say, I was here looking to those things in the crowd. And I say, I didn't yeah, can I say, you were to know, Yatina had no mama, so Baha, first 20 years ago, Grana. I would influence 10 years ago, Grana. And now we over 2010. That stock market now rough. I withdrew. Then now 2010, baby 5,000. That Jones was about 5,000. And then that Jones, yeah, quite to 20 near me, yeah, was almost 50,000. See, I'm saying the price about 47. And imagine, since I turn now 10,000 crowd, was over 47,000. More than that crowd. So to the channel. Yeah, like 5,000 because about around 5,000. I said 10,000. Eti, I'm a fool. And then cost through a channel for a water, but a long last a cost through. No 2 weeks about that. Upper Quebeco, young quay chickasy, young cockran crochet 2,000 yeah. Open who free office with the exact time cran. It was like 23 or 25. With the money 25 cran. Dow Jones, and then he's saying a 47 to be 50, almost 50 crowns and it's about back. I call bear 80%. Bear 80% within 5 years or 6 years. 80%. And imagine that's a certain 100,000 crowd a while. See, says can it true. It's my main teaching conform. Now, you invest in your money in position, you might be brave. It's a rest is not so yeah. That's what you feel say when you be a bit take that risk, no to die. Now maybe renting for your stocks for rest it. I'll be me at all. Then so invest in the rest it now. You see, dividend, the same thing. You just get dividend. Not for just lifting a finger. Oh, because you just own the ownership of maybe Walmart stocks. We ownership of maybe just for shame. Now we say a building kakra. After a while, we say any money now start to say bring this car. You see, it's funny say what this how we buy about how and you're funny, very interesting. Say Walker 7 Ventures. Now at the same time, and yeah, you can United States IRS website. It just say people that are winning with money are bringing in 7 sources of income. Here, the Bible also can say 7 ventures. You see, so it tells you that what Ejuma one no and what the men yet me be the Amikasa 3, 4, 5 try sisi can be bad 5. That's the America say you can do this. See, if one moment sometimes there which is how a better meeting is you miss around the me quite juma. It didn't meet me but the be always and I say complain about also started some train say a quite better so be me so the craft and say $50. A dinner meeting me main dream be bree and I say main coho mean show up. I pay $50 and I start from there.
Yeah.
Put me and we are 100. Now we are almost a fee a better say bibisa wow with me. One yes idea and yeah that would because will be the 7 ABC. It's any pan cruise can now 500 your friends are 1 no financial planning. Money is spent without direction. There's no clear goal for saving, investing in or building asset without a plan. Your large income disappear. Yes.
That's true.
Financial planning. No. See this you the pa just say I will see you and Sunny. Any financial planning be anything. You call Juma, yaba, beda, weekend, sorry, party, ya beda. So financial plan was a Sunny na be change. You see, and here will be not because of Sika Unyao, because of financial plan, because one planning, and it tells you that financial planning is very important, it's key. If people make you good money, say they can. But to your finances like as an experiment to be. And you say on Shekra will need any plan, no go, no nothing when it comes to finance. Then the answer on your question, no bazaar. Scan hit your accounts, man, no spending. And then the future will provide itself. And Macra when you cry no didi. The 2 man who didn't. You see, without goals, money wonders. Just say that's what come on a Caribbean and I'm honor or back. Sana Uniska as a toddler on a more. So only financial plan sanity. Also all plan on purpose, on paper, the old year. And then our year. Another one. Same thing, controversial come out for but the truth is high income means nothing if manage.
Yeah.
It means nothing. Because you won't be over and over again. You'll be making 50,000. I will save 10,000 after 5 years. So when investors can crown with the bank account to say savings account over 50,000, we'll be making 120,000 or spending in that and some. Or start spending 10,000 or spending 130,000 after 5 years. Or we're saying also a loss of 50,000.
Yeah.
And if you're not managing this, if you're not planning it well, it means nothing. And not just say we're making more money. And you're good, very good and very important. We try to increase our income. But some managing the year, some planning the year. So we should because you probably will see situation or paycheck to paycheck more. It's not because they don't make good money, but because of money plan. Because so many plan. The last time I was checking about amount for more paycheck to paycheck, more than 40%. They make it 6 digits.
Wow.
Yeah. It tells you that you have to have a plan. And then it's just a plan. It should be on purpose, on paper. You have to be intentional about what you're doing. You see, when there's no plan in that, savings, investing, or building assets, money, just a bit of pretty. I said you have to have those things. And found says his figures, and found says in city. So plan here. At the same time, say they're not making you hear people that are winning well. more than same number, 40%. They've never in their lifetime, household, yes, single person, they making 100,000 a year. And so what me build it, so it's good to make more, but that alone won't solve the issue. You need a plan. You need a plan.
Yep, you really need a plan. And for Befi, there was one man, I think by now they call retirement. Now, be any interview. Now, interview no, yeah, no. And not man call retirement, and it's kind of done account to Esopa. And I was answer, or security. So, how was he able to make this much? I don't know. I think every year, beyond na tuna catch just by $1. And you year, Jumana, can see our GI up to $20 an hour or 50 mobile. How did he make it? How did he retire with this amount of money, close to or more than $500,000 at an account? No, say ni pay ni ba Timbian, he was investing. He was investing as little as he can. Or starting a Juman, he was investing. He did just one job, but he was investing consistently. Or call retirement in scanner than account to Skabibre. So these things is because he knew what he was doing. So no new crampona or mobi trend. Sometimes we make videos, we'll be able to ping, or be able to send you a message, say, oh, the person ochire me. Sometimes you move our yen use ka. We can guide you and then you do whatever thing that you want to do. So mefre, onfre. All these things you have to learn from someone.
This one there. For the past 2 years, they be free. Oh, you say they come finances. 2 years, every day you be me free. I believe so. Just started to be brave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fire finances serious.
Yeah.
Especially your community. You feel say you're part of our life. You be
yes.
But your fun is serious.
Yep. The next one, emotional spending. We so drink cause but a lot of people are tempted to spend. They are stressed, they are overly happy. They feel pressured to make certain decisions instead of making a strategic decision. Previous one was no financial plan. Only financial plan you spend emotionally. But say idea or plan and that will see canon says you can't about not more than 25% and I come in rent and answer me mortgage move. It be a 15% come investment, whether retirement or brokerage account be meaning say na ekom it move 5% it be a feeding it move it be a 10% we move. Say only planner you will spend emotionally, and then when you spend emotionally it drains your income. A typical example, your gofobu or semi stress now occur stress shopping. Bibi obe a better. Bibi obe better. Later we cramp me here. And then there's another group of people omono scanning bar. As I say, you're born in Samrane. Born in Samrane dia. Obe Felisa. The mom is not bosunu zero. Onishi or. And there's another group of people. Please don't get me wrong. If you are religious, there's another group of people. If you are sorry, you see a bar for the team. You may come and say for because I saw a non-profit. But then you know that this is how much I've budgeted for maybe my living expenses. And for real, boy, $100 and person me. But there are some people when they are doing the fundraising, they have a way of psychologically, winning you in their mind. The 100 never or the bear 500 never. If you can do the 500, it's fine. But if deep within you, you knew say 100 now according to a planner, he knows your heart, and if you are doing it cheerfully, you receive the blessing from it. But I'm more being fat and that I won't say not my own person being your bro for Befi. Can you believe that Ubi Koji loan now or send the loan for him? And now the bank is chasing this person. The bank comes to be sorry. And then he's saying that bank no enye omuguna animas. But you took a loan and I the loan
for
your level of faith.
Wow.
That's a wrong financial strategy because loan now interest class so
Exactly.
why would you want to do that? Baako bima eka ho eye eyi se bia yekọ eyi a ye be bon sama na chairman na ben katachi or saberima ebia okono na okobo 200 cedis ba ye boss ansam ni ntino wadwi nyina ye bebre no akobo 1000 cedis afa obedu fia na musike ekura efa he. And all these things, if you don't have a financial plan, you do emotional spending. I don't know if many people remember, there was a time here, you penny or tea or my or sorry, baby. I think it's one of these Protestant churches. Anna, it do some bar for the Michelle is in the master. Senior man didn't start two nibuton $20 I send or more and see. It's good if you want to give, but if it is not in your plan, genuinely, don't spend emotionally. Don't do it because 1 year a month for because and I assume see they be an search here thing and say no. Have a plan for your money.
Emotionally
spending there.
School time now. Tifa bantu come go down here shower this we say man fast I'm not for you said it was a visa as one but that with your visa. Yeah, time was the fees. Emotion never travel. Worry are you fees I feel that. Yeah, you fees Yo, so supporting too many people, helping family is good, but doing it without boundaries can destroy financial stability. See, some people carry financial responsibilities meant for many others. See, I understandable say, a boy, and I say a good see a poor family, but we cannot jeopardize our financial future doing that.
Yes.
Sometimes yana are hope. We make my friend enabling, and then some in my friend sanity enabling, especially approach for enable or more Ghana too much. Why? Able person 25, 28, 30, 35, 40. So my father go need you. Ejumani ho me dey call. My father ko mu nidi ejumani ho. Sa na de be ka ejumani ho. My father ko mu nidi. Me wa to tama na ho na fa hwe nko na ho. No mu didi. You see, because even the sad part can say Obite Roach invested apartment actually say roaches everywhere. No see nice house between an near B at one on the girlfriend at no money can not pay my outside. Oh more biska acquire. It did become so money can worry at twice also and the money now come.
Yeah, just school fees.
Hey, you good. So be but men the spend say also my boundaries be also more tears here. You be make good money. Yeah, you cry. You say be 1, 2. You say it be bought 2, 3 near day. Page my part. Yeah, they become say you Ghana. Lazy chobia. So you do kuma. Hard working chobia. It have juma hard. You make his scam. Even I'm gonna make you hourly a cry and say if you are crying much, $14 an hour. And so we will say at the end of the year, no, which will make you more money because we need 2, 3 near day. Now this can be nice. I got retirement crime into me and you be before it. Also setting boundaries. And so when you put through baby swa, then yes, I feel boy. I feel now the panel. I bet I said officer we're entitled. So one. Also one because when what born I'm gonna do. I mean, especially they said that same movie say be your worry no common discuss of Franco worry you so near you so near. Now we enough for flow say the school visa say hey and I'm be over. One discuss worry on your day. You know, it is set boundaries. And it may be also I perceive the hero. Hey, you see the hero. It be other people who are going to be I mean, I'm a year into no pursuit yet. So it's animal in them. What a best came, especially when it comes to say Casima. Yeah, also making sure so finance your friends of future is also secure or near more for your future. You know, you cannot always say, oh no, dear, what you are to say the piano corner be cooking will be all between your money more be necessary boundaries because the people will so other families. You see, I never cross my honest, I had to cry say, the people will be organ rent.
Yeah.
Most people, you know, when you say rent, most people, you person organ on mortgage. And credit and see any team mortgage organ. Say first credit mortgage credit, you see that was you die.
Yeah.
You know? And so you rent credit your mortgage. Me who percentage of your community or much your diary, but me sure say any more. It's that means in will be our mortgage and rent be a year. And so why send your mortgage when you rent, you know, and you're good in case you good in case memoir. By many at the expense of you and your family, at the expense of your future. Finance. Many sir.
Oh yes. The next one, fear of starting small investments. Investment can want some takra. We are waiting to get that big money before we start investing. Meanwhile, whilst you wait, you know, not a finish then you know, when it comes to investing, and whom here say chinchina is over $10,000, it's over $5,000. You invest with what you have. You can't invest money that you don't have. And until here, yeah, be brain now for where first. Oh, and I be a miniska aside or more, Mukasi be a second version. Was it na me plan ya me work ramp and sumidi na me be a investment. A chroma be brain me start your mom business. But take me a investment now with as little as $5. You can invest with as little as $5. Hey, OB brokerage account, BTC, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Vanguard. We are not advertising for any of them. Those are some of the popular ones that you can do. And so unima also for the excuse Nibibri is stemming from the fact that most people don't know. But the same person who does not know is not willing to learn. And I make an Sanima we know Oko YouTube now type of crampa. I'm Oko Facebook, Oko TikTok. You can learn all these things. Sometimes you talk about it over here. Ebu crampa, so who be no chewa, obit me a chew. And one thing that I've also realized in our Ghanaian community is this, and it's on investment. Once I say, me maybe benin me can. I don't know if they have doubts. So my fellow countryman, it will be hard for him or her to pay me maybe $100, maybe $50. And me yaman a free crumb, sometimes they will not even respect my time. But then say, maybe a corner maybe a corner, you don't have the results to show. But $1,000, our people will go and pay.
Oh yeah.
Yes, our people will go and pay. But the sad thing is that sometimes they'll go and pay, but they don't even put into practice what they've learned. And it starts small. The most important thing is being consistent. I think so one of these days, maybe I will do a live session on one of these things, how to like starting from so be account.
Because you be a class, cry.
Oh, then it's good. Yeah,
we have your class on my way.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I'm really happy to be part of that class. Me make I say me millionaire. I don't have several hundred thousands of dollars. And then from that small consistent habits now, man, I've seen a paradigm shift, in fact, a positive shift in my finances. I'm not a millionaire or billionaire, but gradually, I'll get to a level according to the knowledge that I possess. But say unye bikurano na o train say me trama ne do see ansana makwako yibim. Now me I have a friend or see no of our money in and no margin bro mobile crew man say Amazon stocks you know near for party then pan or meant me to be Antonio.
Already no is here. I didn't know why.
And I'm saying also will come there. Yeah, catch those see a but so now of our money no they acted on what they knew at that time and they will so don't repeat that same mistake. And a lot of us are repeating that mistake. We don't talk about these things at home of America. We don't talk about these things. The Jews, they talk about these things at home. But African American communities, most of our gatherings, many times I gather crumble say one day in let's talk about these things because they will be no metric. So I'm looking forward to that class now. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh yeah. So when it comes to those investments at a hard because especially community was you know just maybe I can say so what's at least invest in something. At least not just investing also TBB as a crack. It's not make a never go out about track record, won't TSC brain. You say Kobo PD or once, you know, but be at the be out to say we are cost. Be an example near can save me 500. Only my only big crowd. Only my only 401k. Those things in crowd at least we invest in clear. And then March no crowd bet you who say we invest in the crowd match in the crowd on Sanka, which is so bad. We have to do a better job of investing, you know, small to say you can small, you know, investing. You never be never we invest in this idea we investment there because it's all started and never be one man. You can't go back and do it like time. You know, you can never go back and get time. And investing, so no time is very, very key. Entina Akorebi or no started here we school our started say or started so the $100 at Toho from the 24 years all the way to time of retire, just $100 with the easy getting 100 pay. Look at that period, that time. He made about 1.1, almost 1.2. You see? Or train kakra from 24 all the way to 34. The difference was so huge, about 500,000. Or so I train kakra. She said the same amount, you know, but the business rate. The anyway near break so between taking rest, I be able to copy be a rate in washroom. And at the Sikana also the good. But the time and also here because yes, I feel say scout the good now say I will say risky a copy the rates the super cost. I feel no more risks no crime more. In the investment be also the a risky crime in the beginning. So you don't want to put yourself in that situation. But you try to be invested. With the one if you start from your 401ks, next much in the come on. It will be pretty on my end. See, because the good thing is from now on, MCC new jobs in 401k a force. Now what pair now with it's the first no the amount. The baby sounds so pair now, but I say the been really on pair now with the next one is lack of financial education. It's almost like the next one no planning. Even bring financial education. The time when be see and then the it be copy be for fry. If you have come see adi we a powerful change the first bracket ko mu obenya bibi house so they share different things so the on ko bi okra na akwakoje ya see sane one be free men ka se obi de intimi kenkan ebi ne yi ikrum ka se ya ne de kan because I grow need so we find serious no tie ni ya a bit me aboa. This a bit me aboa. We be work hard, work we adwuma sa na we need financial education. Why na hwe? Because cause zero. Because you want to say na ye kan. We hwe pa ye ko ye suku ni ade na. Ye kire kwan bibie be kwa kunya adwuma. yen share kwa be fa say be invest in kwa be fa so be multiply scan sa nyama this a one na unya sade no this a one na akusua sane so be build the asset no. And also put systems because financial education and I say we build the world in systems and how they two in place. It's like I said, we've been to me, yeah, you must see, yeah, you me a tree and a cat. Sa no dia baby tea pie, can you tea pan? Maybe it's systems no the big aquam, even an can so 7 ventures CBA. A system no what nyase mani na ego because we need system me put together say abra mini hokranade no still no a produce money ma. Those are systems, those are plans, and the education consistently also see anytime make a financial we create because say say how many months, how many no. You see, month of say PPP to say the year dry, maybe a dry also is all the time. It's yes majabako, majai, majimi, majai, also consistently say swear. Name sika a class here be brebi. Yet beba next 2 weeks. You be a class. You see me, you be a class no. You know, invested for beginners. Brebi, they be sweaby. Because a poor.
Yeah.
And now who is financial education so and my baby a woman who the system now be to be any sika because systems in the same. Untimi fa ha system no say me this system na ekwa kopesika wo Ghana enye iti na nipa bebre ko yo ba back and na untimi fa Ghana system no ma me pesika wo ha enye. You have to know the system. All these are part of the financial education. Iti make sure say yeah just had no there is scrap involved na you free cry na try as much as possible so bitimi enya sad no.
Yep. Confusing income with wealth.
Before you can we no. Yeah, can we book no ho aseka.
Book no. Hey. Okay, but that's for Wealthy.
Image. Offer say making me very proud. The Facebook, and I mean congratulate you for that book.
Thank
even
you.
The topic na keke cry no the same, you know, to say eja e betu ja say you know betu what is betu why are they congratulations can we be so kakra na yento aso.
Yeah, but that's for yeah. This is a great opportunity. I don't really underestimate it. Kraja, only Mr. Bemo Krashana, a boy my 18 book. The book, no, is going to be my debut book, my first book ever. I will for some time now. Mr. B organizes seminar be for book writers, and then now me kunya munim diafim kikani machine. The title of the book near Blessed or Blessed but Broke. But still Blessed but Broke. And then the subtitle is Dangerous Beliefs that keeps many dangerous beliefs that keep many Africans broke and how to escape them. And when you were near my boy try whom be breshia be broha and you know they are myth. Modia share and so ya jia so minti because ya jia too minti no and my intimi and dear who sikasem afam. The book it has an element of African history. Kakra the four. It has an element of you'll be able to get that financial freedom that you are looking for. It entails a lot. Go as planner. We are looking forward to have it launched this month. So launch here available on Amazon. Union more Ghana so no. We will try and do another launch over there and also try our possible best. Na my book so I available our Ghana nti yenhwe anim enche kra ye be release and obi ope
autograph ready ba obi a what title no kra timi say be yes broke ai yo but you to ade ka kra za na ya to aso so ending of this month March 31st you start AI class 6 to 8 weeks, you know, get in touch. What's kind of QR code now between more detail. Phone numbers now on email address 703-981-1910, patricksolutions@gmail.com. And also go to patricksolutions.com. More details are being 6 to 8 weeks class. In the end, the say AI. AI and will be a juma. Name people that know AI, people that have studied AI, people that are studying AI, and before juma. Mental money, yes, and all failed. Yeah, and found this in the city. And none of it could be about restaurant. Robots, San Francisco robot now started services. Queen Abidjan to put the orders Nishima na Queen robot na diaba. You know, some places so the panel beji order, but na robot na diaba. Then they started and sana fidye ye service in there. Now no the panel all boami is our robot, all boami maintain is our robot. Only bit was what you do. Especially your community in Mubri or nursing near day. People be on from Sasebe, see AI is already in that field. It's already in hospitals. Or what are that? It's say Udima, a month here. There are so many ways that so many programs or hospital and the good thing, especially young ones now move on. See these ones who now between at now year Juma, get involved now, be part of it. If you sell from we, America for say tax season, tax time, inquire tax, Patrick Solution, pay or tax more come. And yes, why in the sack, a Juma throughout. If you file with us, our financial questions will be throughout time in Juma. And then of course, somehow one free session as a pair, you be go through finances. Yeah, mortgage is so, and we help people to get out of debt. Get in touch with Patrick Solutions 703-981-1910 and patricksolution@gmail.com, patricksolutions.com for more details. What's it? Well, number 10.
Yeah, number 10. Yeah, confusion rate is very prevalent in our communities, confusing income with wealth. So yeah, adwuma na agye akatua kese a eno nkyere se wadi ye ana wa ye. You just have the opportunity to do a high income work. For example, basketball players, NFL players. The fact that they get higher income does not mean that they are wealthy. Statistics show that about 80% of them, whenever they stop playing active sports, they become homeless, they become broke, they become filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, America, you won't be brave, you won't start as you say, be homeless. So don't ever confuse meji 100,000, 120, 200,000, and me or the four. There are a lot of people who are medical doctors, they are pharmacists, they get higher income because they pay them a lot. But it does not mean that they are building wealth. And then I mean this security man in the example, no, he wasn't earning so much per se in terms of salary, but when he went on retirement, he had a lot of money that somebody who was working a high-paying job, mindset, you move bro or gun or a doctor no, she said, it's good because we need them. But have this mentality that whatever job that you are doing and is giving you high income, it's your service to people, it's your service to the nation. It's not directly say you are making wealth out of it. The money that you get from your job, it can become the baseline or the foundation for you to start building wealth. And until the money earned from work is not necessarily meant for you to spend. $50 crampa, $20 crampa. Please invest it into something. Put it into something that will bring you some sort of return and think long term. And one other thing from Mecca, we said, if ETA program we say, say Juma now or in cry, they will become like you. Because children, their first point of contact most of the time, or not even most of the time, their first point of contact is their parents. And until papa ni no subconsciously in crown sushia. It is a intina krebu as a papa ya abusive, ni mami ya abusive, they are most likely to grow and become abusive. Crowd who sending papa ye investment, ni mami ye investment, they sit down and talk to them about it. They will have that mentality, and they will even start early before they grow. This is my humble plea to our communities that let's start early. Let's show our children, and most importantly, let's do it. No muso form a new. Send a be muso near me edi juma.
Awesome. See, see, confusing income with wealth. The same way, confusing income with that's what confusing income with asset. You see, I'm not for confusing income with asset. The moment you see, if you have financial education, that teaches you say income, any asset, and you the same. Income will continue to bring you money. Whatever situation. By asset, income stops when one kwejuma oyare, depending on the situation. But you may are confused that with anything you're hitting for the high paying job. Not knowing say in a high paying job now, I'll see DB start seeing investment assets. See, and yet the same a huge, big, gigantic business. Your friend is different. Say unya sikana, I will turn it into something. And money yet they be an income because you may be one my head and they be a pray for income. It's kind of bad needy. A buyer near D. It's no the be a inquiring that the be a baby journey. The answer the be a pre income. But when you start turning that income into asset, a bit of no and here the old background because those assets no and also the must have 7 ventures near come once and no 7 income no and more TBSV. You see, that is the reason why the rich don't chase income. They build assets. Yeah, that's all. So okay, so the mute.
Oh, baby.
Hey, this is about 12 ground.
Yeah, 12.
Why are they? Yo.
Over Nantes.
Aye. Kasa.
Yeah, second Joe.
I mean, hey, I said you only grow. Only grow. I could second job, Rabbi.
Yeah, seriously, I'm a person no more.
You yati. You see why some people earn more but stay broke. Can be betrayed.
Yeah, I'm saying nearby on some and then near also use. We say we are saying near minimum say sika buy and some senka nyusu and then me busa obi say sika buy and some nyina no near the third near the 2 bills near the tontade near the 2 my school fees sa sika ni nyina nke nia ana nke ebo ano ana senka ahwe adan dem kura enya space wo mu ntino near was okay and as in also drain say sika e free unsam akọ ene ne e ba unsam no mre bia o se ne e kọ no e ketwa chen ne e ba unsam no se no anko ye sa pe na ye se e di o ha na ebre enti se e bia otuto ne ma na se bosumi bia woni wa busua ene wa sika personal expenditure 5,000 na say wajuma o ye no and say we income every 4,000 na e so hu say bibi ya to chima kakra e be say mre bia na je so kobo besia free ba bi ansa na watimi ahwe wabusua say bibi to mpafure mu a eno no aje so ko so kire obi ene na de bosia bo bebrebe no ba no ene so na mani patwa ntro ene so na say your credibility anti say bi awo namfo be 50 a onhwe a obebo besia obi a ho ahia afi be kakra no fro obi akro obi amfa ebi kura na nya bosia na wo kwa akobo na ebi asem bi na wo ka kire omo a ebi kura ɛbɛboa wɔn anaasɛ de nkitahodie sononko bɛba mo ayɔnkofa no ɛso so ɛnam sɛ wɔagye saa di mbɔne ne nti no ofrɛ obi a ɔmfa nti no ɛwɔ sɛ wo asɛ nipa no wototo nneɛma yie ɛna no matter the amount of money a wogye anaasɛ wo income a ɛba wo nsam sɛ woanhu sɛnea ɛsi hwɛ sika na yɛde sika no bi sie ɛsan yɛ ade foforɔ sɛnea yɛka asset sɛ sika a ɛba wo nsam no mede aban adwumayɛfoɔ because me sɛ anaasɛ yɛ a yɛgye bosomi akatua no mede bɛyɛ mfanto ho sɛ wogye bosomi akatua na sɛ sɛ wate nkyerɛkyerɛ a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wokɔ w'anim anaasɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔyɛ biribi soronko na wotumi nya biribi a ɛde sika bɛbrɛ wo anaasɛ asset a ɛbɛgenerate extra income ama wo de a na ɛwɔ sɛ saa sika no a bosome wonya no na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔti bi to hɔ na mpɛn bebree no yɛyɛ deɛ na akɔyɛ sɛ ɛnam sɛ yɛnni sikasɛm ho nteteyɛ ne nti no nipa no ɔte sika no a ɔde akɔto bank ɔde kɔto bank a ɔsɛ ma memfa nkɔtɔ T-bills anaasɛ ma memfa nkɔyɛ fixed deposit anaa ma memfa nkɔ finance stocks and bonds but instead sɛ nka ɔde bɛbie adwuma bi anaasɛ ɔde bɛtɔn biribi na nka sika no ɛho abɔ ho ama no no ɔde bɛkɔ akɔto bank ɛnam sɛ yɛnni saa nteteyɛ no nti no nti sɛ woyɛ aban adwumayɛni na sɛ kakra a ɛba wo nsam no wate bi asie aduru mpɛmpɛnsuo bi no na ɛwɔ sɛ saa sika no wokɔkɔfa so sika no da bank hɔ a na sika korabea hɔ a wo sika no ɔno deɛ ɔde bɔ besia nya ho mfasoɔ na wo na ɛyɛ wo sika no wo nso so kakra bi na wo nya afiri saa bosia na ɔdo yibo no ebi sɛ so ɔno nya 10% a ka hu sɛ ɔbɛma wo bɛyɛ 5% nti na ɛsɛ wo no kosi ankosi wonim sɛ wo sika da baabi nso so na mfasoɔ bi ama so nti na ɛwɔ sɛ wo kakra na wo de ato hɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ wotumi tam saa sika no sɛ biribi na wopɛ sɛ wotɔn sɛ mobile money bi na wopɛ sɛ woyɛ anaasɛ provision store bi na wopɛ sɛ woyɛ na ɛwɔ sɛ saa sika no wode wo nsa bom na wode hyɛ biribi ase na ɛno nso so awo saa sika no awo ama wo nso so kakra na wo de ato hɔ no ayɛ mmɔho ama wo nti na Mr. Befi ne ɛmɛka no sɛ mmerɛ biara no ma yɛni nsɔ income na ɛba yɛn nsam no obi koraa so wɔ hɔ a wahyɛ saa akwantuo no ase na ɔde sika no akɔhyɛ baabi a ɛboa no anaasɛ adwuma no ɛkɔ yie kakra no na ɛwɔ sɛ saa sika no ɛba ne nsam no ɛwɔ sɛ nka ɔde wura adwuma no na nka obi adwuma no mu no ɔmfa miem ɔbɛka sɛ mede kɔtɔ plot mede kɔtɔ kaa afei na wahu sɛ ne shoe ɔde kɔ adwuma ɛnyɛ fɛ ɛna sika so deɛ ɔbɛka sɛ shoe no mfata no nti ɛyɛ sɛ ɔtɔ hɔ nti wanyɛ discipline financially discipline nti ɛha ne hia financial discipline no nti wantumi anhyɛ so a na afei saa sika kakra na ɛba wo nsam no wahyɛ aseɛ de yɛ nneɛma bi a ɛnsɛ mfata ɛna ɛduru saa mpɛmpɛnsoɔ na wobɛhu sɛ ka wobɛkɔ w'anim no na ɔte ba w'akyi ɛm sɛ nka store no ma sɛ ɛmu bae no na ɛmu mmoa ɛwɔ sɛ manya saa example yi bi paa wɔ obi a ɔdii m'anim a mekɔgyee me store ɔyɛ teacher ni na mekɔgyee store no ɔno nso na ɔtɔn nsuo ɔno deɛ nsuo nko ana na ɔtɔn na ɔmo supply nsuo bi ba hɔ a bɛma nsuo ɛde bɛ credit to ebi a 2 weeks ɔso ɔno deɛ ɔmpɛ pressure ɔmo mfa ɔmo nsuo nko onye sika so obetumi atɔ 100 bags ana watɔ ɔntumi so a na otumi to store no ebi a 2 days 3 days kora na ɔmie da onyanya sika nkɔfa nsuo ne sika kakra ɔyɛ ɔtɔn nsuo no kakra a ɔnyaayɛ no ɔsan kɔgye ebosia de sika ɛkɔtɔ kaa a sesei ɔte kaa no mu nanso awerɛhosɛm no sɛ nsuo tɔ a na ɔde mirika akɔpake kaa no ofie ɔse nsuo tɔ a kaa no ho bɛyɛ tan akɔpake kaa no na ɔno ase anante aba store aba abɛtena hɔ enti ɛnam sɛ wonni sikasɛm ho nimdeɛ biara ne nti no ɛyɛ ne fɛ sɛ amanfo eda cars mu omo koba nti ono so na adwen ne se wanye sika kakra nti o so okobo bi se no so de koto car ni bi nti me ne trans na me busa se ka ya okoto ye die se nka obetumi de sika na wuru adwuma no ama adwuma no ba o so da bi na car na bo no no ne de ne mako school no kra o project bi oba bi da bia okọ aje so fa dropping na car no abese ebu no na say nti we sure say dropping sika na wo kan and then the car no sika no pe o ekoye chinyedie nti aya chinyedie ne say ono no we ni sika samo ntutu ye bia nti sankrofo no ono obeje chinye sa so na ne o ye na emo ano so emo ano nti no na ehu hia say mre bia nti na anadwo kra na ye hwehwe bibia tie no me call YouTube me hu say more life amadwene nti say wotena se na so ye wa adwen say wo de ne onim na ye na say amanfo seminars to say ne podcast ya amoyi na say wan tie bi na wan nyanyimdie na say adwuma na wo ye no wo de wa adwen say ye ba nimdie na wo mu na ya go say nka be ko wanim no na say adwuma na wo ye no mu be bai no na emu san amoa na ye keto abi na akofa bo say kakra didi mu na afi adwuma no kura agu na afiri wonsa nti na kakra me so meka no
Mr. Danson, poultry, when it comes to poultry, I can be kakra for poultry farm group now was setting idea cost. But before then, of course, now can be about saying Korea, the only non-natural money at the book way. With them, yes, I may commission a book be a usual. Yeah, they check and social, investing for kids. Be a good episode such what show one. We are more of book party, at least put your own standard be. Was started show is invest because never we know a movie broad my any money be it at least with me ma ubenya sa when ma can be everyone the same piano say 100 10 cedis 10 cedis and also $10 maybe or the 10 a charity or the 10 a investment or the 10 a friend is saying maybe a saving they make can say we are any money in the area they cannot spend there no guilt. I mean me the episode so far as this money to it a good way. That's what can be say about the Ekosuni group now set here no na say yes Kusiana ba phone pa
they said they go to no one say anything
no one say anything
yeah market na sanity say Kusia business no just like any other business you're a peak period you're glad you do baby etimi bu na fe yenya atofo edru baby so ana ho abeyeden na eya na na ewo mu ni emre bi akosua bebu bia no so ye smart poultry farmer kosua bu a e so fa nkokọ sa time no na enso so anhwe ya kosua bu mu ma obam bebu nti kosua bu a ne farm bia ye ne se o downsize ote ne nkokọ no dodo no so na farm bia so eya na e won nkokọ ni in batches nti ye target batch na omanyi no so akokọ no lifespan 2 years after 2 years no when you're productive because the kosua na auto no ntimi enhwe no ontimi fa nhwe no ontimi nya feed emfa nya na duane ensan entonduro ensan ntua wekesika ntua o bills tina wo se o dispose o ton mo as spent layers ho na enu anom Burkina Faso for abe adoma like Cote d'Ivoire sorry enu anom Cote d'Ivoire for enam so omo import frozen chicken intino edru sa amre ya omo na boy pa omo ba na oni omo dia no se nkoko 10,000 o se nkoko 8,000 o se 2,000 no ma tua waka no ma chi onwe nyina akọ ama enti kosua na bebu ye no farms bebri
me se so mo
normally ya no ɛyɛ na ɔmanyi
Omanyi.
ɛyɛ na ɔmanyi ɔmo ɛyɛ na ɔmo pɛ no ɔmanyi nti nkosua no bɛbu yɛ no ne farms akɛseɛ no ɛne nketewa no nyinaa yɛyɛ ne sɛ obi a ɔwɔ batch biara a ɔyɛ abɛn 2 years obi a ɔwɔ batch biara a waduru 2 years no na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔtɔn wantɔn a saa time no nkosua no abu nti ɛwɔ sɛ ɔtɔn na ɔte cost of production so ebisɛ sɛ wantɔn a feed no boy den. You have to feed a whole lot of birds. Nti eduru saa mmerɛ no amanfoɔ atɔn nkokɔ na duru point bi a atra near system no betumi absorb no so. This say ebi a yehia 100,000 crates of eggs in a week. They say atɔn maybe a duru be 70,000. And the 70,000 no and a team supply in the market. Meanwhile, the demand for eggs and 100,000, the 30,000 deficit. And this they say now poultry farm bia no pressure on so. I'll be a pe nkosua. Last week say menya course menya say obi kra frame free fairness say ball say ohia be 400 crates in a week. I mean to mean supply. And sana nkosua dynamics no tie. Eti enuntina eya na ehu obehia se nke etimi eye bibi ti say egg powder etimi processing nkosua no because the drew point bi a na me wa danfo bi owo kuma so ono capacity na around 50,000 birds in a day no otimi nya be 2,000 crates of eggs no nya ba bi on fanfa ntina nkosua no gu farm wa na apro omo atwen akoto agu nti saa time we ena saa farmer no ono nso obeteneka nti saa na nkosua business netie nti ye page na ete ye ne de ye nua Paul ewo another poultry farmer bi ono nso page no so and it's been so far oboa ewo nkyerɛkyerɛ poultry farm nkyerɛkyerɛ no pa say no we new person a opese oyen enkokɔ a or the nkyerɛkyerɛ daily bia or the tips ba afei na obɛhyɛ ase a obehu kwan bɛfa so a obɛhyɛ ase a obɛyɛ na afei omo nuro vaccination na nso so behu kwan bɛfa so a obɛmo vaccines no nti ni nyinaa yɛ ade a yɛ kyerɛkyerɛ wɔ hɔ. And aside that, say YouTube page, so no, no, so you call man for me, and near man for a dink or more, a dinkita home, and near more, yeah, targeting a commercial farms, I can see it. Yeah, share titru way, a mane, branchie, name Maya, or more work, the ama or more a rumor, the omunya free. Send a bay a bit me a sharp for from cry. And a quire obi so our man on no so person be a juma on also so be to me dinner abeshemune futua nipa no be here and sound on also dinner home queer juma no nti ade a ye kyerɛkyerɛ na titiri pa ya to so de e bi sɛ yɛhwɛ yɛ mabunu no ene yɛ maame no mo a ɔmo hia sika brano nti yɛhwɛ ato so de a yɛ bosome miensa ne acha kura ya bosome miensa ebi kura ya bosome mienu onya kakumba se akakumba ne lettuce bosome mienu na ready na utumi de kodwam akwakoton anya osika nti yehwa bebre na ye niam bebre a ye ntumi and document nti na wo se Mr. Obenda ko afutu nti na wo se yetumi tweben san krofo no na yetumi ne omudi nketa ho na fe afoforo so ehu na yetwe omadwen sisu se saa niam awe yina no oya etimi aboa o sikasemu emi se na otwetwa mu me ne young lady bi a o health college of health o se ne maame eye afuo nti akwama bi a ono so ba ono ne maame ti me kopie ono ne maame so na o ti nkruma na ohwa that day no de na me call ho no omuti nkruma rabbits no miensa enefa rabbits miensa ne fa no omuton ba ko bia 400 cedis ntina so nya 1300 that very day. Now ohwe nkruma no so it is a room size no. Dan everyone say normal room size yeah. Enso bia so omutumi nya access scan in a day. And every week bia so tin impre no. And so far no tie ni nkasa emu na wate no more than 6 times. And as I harvest no kra so na na esu awo mu kra hot. Nti afezu so na ye san target na say ya futuo no so nyina gina mre a vegetables no ye wo mre a odua a obenya bo. Mre bi wo ho a odua a obi edua bi. Nti ya na bo nhedani. Nti no eno so ye nesu ade hunu se ye bepe na titru na so ansa na obetumi adua mre a obi anua bi na wo so onya wonsuo. Nti nsuo no so no ya na ye ma ho afutuo. Nsuo no enye nsuo keke. So timi tu form nsuo. Otu nsuo no wi a den na ade be power. Na eno so ye wo obi a ono so ye solar pumps won adwuma betumi connect no wa ma no. No so aba be ya ma. Na solar pump no free wa ye wo drip irrigation system. Your lines so a aduaba bi a wadua bia ba bi adua bia si bia no. O se nsuo ko ho. Nti eno so your lines e be so agu ase ko saa ko pem se form ho be fo a eno so benya nsuo. Na ma menka asem we ya na enuanem bi yemfom so me kua ni ba ko me call ho o sha ase no in fact wa meje afutu nti okototo sprinkler machine na se na ska kakra woni sem ototo no machines nti obehu me na me kire ne se da bi vegetables de enam yare a yempese betia tese vegetables aduaba bi a ne ho nyeden ba yare semo nti sprinkler system no maybe ya na ede yare ba yare no ejina se nsuo no ebo apete asase no ene ahan no asase no ya yare timi ba ewa asase no na ahan no so yare timi firi ahan no so kwa asase no so na fi atwatisi ewa fom ho. In the sprinkler system no dey yeah the serious abro emo ne the aka no beans no atoko ayu eno na the sprinkler system no ye ana say bia body bayre banchi bi wetumi the sprinkler no na eba atosode de a ya futuo pa na so be use drip system no yesu no be so agu ase kokoko no no na ya na etufo nti ni nyina ya ade a ye kire se na be ya obe set up sa drip irrigation system no nyina no and so ya ade a ye bo akuafo no mo yes ani ma ni nyina na omo nsusu nya omo kua adwuma no so mfa so nti na obisa me ana ye no so firi wa esan so ton wo esan so to atoso de aba ye didua ye ton ye wo ye ho no pure honey ne ya na ye kan say organic no ne ma ye de ne ye organic ne say ba bi a ye beehives no wo no ye mo agro bia ho ye mo chemicals ho ye cashew ase nti say oyo obi a unim cashew taste no pa udi wo na o taste no wo o cashew flavor no e wo mo bi say nectar no anase nsuo na flowers na ewowa no efifimu no cashew flowers and the was area ho wowa bia timi etwa an average of 2 kilometers da bia ekopene aduane nti within that radius no duaba ewo ho bebre no sa dominant fruit no na wowa no so ede na aduane ene na ye dominant ewo no nti e de na odwa so aye ton no ni nti e kan say organic no na me machire mu no nti sa na tie na afie twa mu emze nya oha kakra oha enya aye na crystallization ewo no odi si ho a na adase odo nsa tumu na tse wafie asichire agumu no na so na enya asichire ne ano no process bi a friend crystallization na no niam bebre na ya deba maybe time one edi ewo no ebi nso yɛ kwan a ɛfa so eyi ɛwɔ no bi wɔ hɔ a ɛwɔ ne ɛnyini ne ɛnyini ɛm nti sɛ oyi ne ɛnyini ne ɛnyini ne nyinaa afra ɛno nso tumi ma wo saa nsunsuan so nti na obisa ya Mr. Belfi saa na tie nti last year so ne seedlings yɛtɔn cashew seedlings yɛtɔn mango seedlings yɛtɔn citrus anka seedlings ɛna afei yɛsan so tɔn kube nso so seedlings ɛno nso so ɛna atoso de aba yɛtɔn mako yɛtɔn tomatoes yɛtɔn cucumber yɛtɔn green pepper onion gardeners nyinaa yɛtɔn bi ɛno nso so yɛn seeds a yɛbɛtɔn biara na yɛ sɛ yɛdua bi na yɛho adansedeɛ wɔ ho ansa na yɛatɔn yɛkuafo nti na yɛdwuma a yɛdi yɛntɔfa bɔ mu no
that's for number two number count number me tina if you know we be here we are
nti nti number na yɛ 0200 348 748 0200 348 748 na YouTube channel no so yɛ farm with danso nti obi a opekua adwuma ho nimdeɛ biara no obetumi akɔ hɔ na me number no nso so opɛ sɛ ɔjoin in WhatsApp group na ɛno nso so o send me message wɔ so a me de obɛka group no ho na ɔkɔ Facebook so a danso kwasi ɔkɔ TikTok so a danso kwasi 1 sa ɛwɔ TikTok ho tina
danso number 0200348743 is that right
748 0200348748
748 yo that's ne yeah and odi amai we the two chat
farming
me ade no that's all in the group ne a friend say say right number nini none okay
I'm sure but Mr. Belfi no
yo that's it because it can be shared na you find it
for Belfi a very great topic why some people earn more but stay broke kakra make a dear chat one say it's not really about how much you earn but how much you are able to use to invest into assets send a what a crown pona sika ebeye adwuma the amount you nkrofo bebre eba man temo ma ye adwuma kese omoko retirement and aso mugye adwuma ye no isi ne ombedi crown pa ye den obi wo hon so a wan ko school but because no financial discipline na fi onya to say sua the financial system depending on baby otino or timi de saa niema no abobra atutu niema yi ama ese no wa building japade bibra se wanye adwuma mpo a for the rest of his life no oni na busua ne ne nana kanso amu nyina no ombe okay it's not luck it's not magic it's pure learning and then having the right knowledge na fi so ni bibia especially in communities ni bibia and very busa obi onim sometimes even if you have to pay to get the information pay and get that information and then set up your financial life for the better.
Pay the obo. You committee the
pay but
information. I listen to
if you 1,000 5,000 your baby, get the lucky.
Yo, said the can also AI class no 6 to 8 weeks class na baso or March 31st. It is kind of QR code or 703-981-1910. That's patricksolutions@gmail.com or patricksolutions.com for more details. And the tax time so as soon or America. We been a kind true. You say when you tax and yes, now one file tax I will be called you. One file tax I will call you. The better one file tax I went to your tax. That's a way you want quite the affair was with it was OTBT. One trick, you see, Is one file to your tax. Be an new but one file tax will be a crime. But then, we are Juma, it's your tax now one file. That's what we are. When we are to file a fear feeling I have soon. To get in touch with Patricia Wishes, and then you know, mortgage. So, financial staff now help people get out of debt. Between about so many things. Help also more planning, financial family near in financial planning, investing, BBR, home, and in a bay. Oh, Omar, what may say, Omar, so I may say, next week, you're not going to share recording one, we need very to make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. And mom will fee, because class in the day May.
Okay.
May. Won't prepare for it. Investing for beginners. And that in May. A bit more details as time goes on.
Yes.
All right. Until we meet again. Salute. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Also, ciao. Bye.